What is going on, guys? And in this video we will be taking a look at one of the new cars that have been added into the Crew 2, which is the Mazda MX-5 Miata NA, which insanely enough looks like a pretty cool car to have in the game, I'd say. Looking forward to driving the lifted one, but this is the street version. Everybody can buy this car in the HQ there if you're interested. I believe the car's like 170,000, something like that. As you see there, top speed 227 miles an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous, and power 650 bhp, which looking forward to seeing how this thing actually drives. Anyway, let's go customize it. So let's see what we can do this car here. So the color is going to be normal there. This will be pretty much the original colors there, and then all the colors available are pretty much from the Crew 2, so you can pretty much add these if you would like. Really depends on what you want to have on there. Moving over to the liveries, these are also the actual like ones people have made and stuff like that, which I'm sure many people have made some dope ones there. So you're welcome to put those on if you would like. And then moving over to the visual part here, so here are the hoods. This car should have a good amount of customization, so let's check this out here. There's a turbo sticking out of the hood. Yes. And then moving over to the front bumpers, we have 40 front bumpers. Like what the? All right, let's check all these out here. Just gonna go through them all and see what they do. Okay. This is gonna be pretty interesting because there's a lot of these. Let's check them all out here. 40 front bumpers. So it looks like they're not changing too much right now. Zooming in there, you can just see that the lights are changing a little bit there. And then that's pretty much all. It looks like all I'm seeing right now is the lights changing. Maybe we might get something else. I am waiting to see if other things will change here. Okay, there's the intercool down there. Okay, good. I'm interested now. Let's keep going here. I was hoping like a splitter or something would be added, but maybe not on this. So those are all the front bumpers there. Flew right through them. Personally, I might have to... Let's go over here when the intercoolers start. So it looks pretty interesting. I might have to leave the front of this stock, to be honest. So moving over to the fenders, probably wide body this thing a little bit there. So looking at it, you also see that the fenders don't really match the car too much. Looks actually doesn't look too bad on there. Probably gonna leave that off too. Let's move over to the rims here. So here are the regular rims. I might have to throw like a pair of rims on from the Crew 2 here. Maybe those on there. Oh, I can make the rim size different. I haven't used these rims in so long. And then moving over to the side mirrors here, I'm going to have to throw on, maybe I'll throw on the carbon fiber mirrors there. Moving over to the rear fender. Okay, so that actually makes it a hard top. It actually looks kind of nice. Not going to lie, I kind of like that actually. I don't know, I'm not going to put the wide body on. I might go with the, let's go with the carbon fiber hood on there. It looks pretty nice. Rear wings here. I wonder if these are going to get a little ridiculous. Okay, not too bad. I thought we were going to have like some big wings there. Might as well throw on that little wing on the back. Rear bumpers here, let's check these out. So there's only 9 compared to the 40 up front there, which basically just changed the headlights. Nothing too crazy there. Okay, that's interesting looking. So I'm going to have to go with this is a regular one. I'm going to have to go with, probably just go with that on there. Moving over to the interior, make it a yellow with this. Moving over to the Alcantara. Apply that there. And that'll pretty much do it for that. Let's move over to the vanity items here. So this is going to be the tires and stuff. You can't throw on them if you own any of the tires, that is, and whichever you guys really feel like putting on there, you're welcome to. For me, I'm gonna have to throw on. Yeah, now I'm just getting weird with this. Let's put on that. Put on some of these, and the vanity items, like I said, pretty much go for whatever you guys own there. So there's what my car is gonna look like there. Why don't we go test drive it, do a top speed run, and then a race test with it. So now we are outside with the new Mazda here. Let's check this thing out a little bit. So it looks good overall. I like the detail of the car. At least I'm actually happy to see any new car, to be honest, out of the game here. Going inside here looks good. Interior, let's listen to it. Sounds pretty good as well. Let's see what this thing can do now. So acceleration seems pretty decent on it. First glance there. I do have Nitro Chemist on this, so do keep that in mind when I'm going top speed here. This car actually might be pretty decent. So it's a 5-speed. So Nitro Chemist there. I'm guessing this car's gonna do like 230-ish. Okay. So that's pretty decent actually. Almost 240 miles an hour on this. As you guys will see there, I'm pushing 241. I wonder if it'll be faster on the street. Let's take that there next. But overall, it seems pretty decent so far for what it is. This car might actually be able to be in some competitive racing like Summits and stuff like that. So this car had a very impressive 241 miles an hour there on the salt flats, which is pretty amazing, but I noticed sometimes it can be a little different when it comes to the actual street. So let's test this thing out there now. Overall, this car actually seems pretty dang fast, and it takes the nitrous very well. Sometimes cars might struggle a little bit with nitrous, like they don't actually get that much speed. But this car just freaking boosts right up. It's kind of insane, honestly. So overall, speed looks pretty good right now. Already 235. Let's go around this turn here. Slide right around the turn there. I will be showing my settings at the end of the video as well, so you guys can try that out on your car. I feel like they're pretty dang good so far. So 243 down that hill there. Looks like that's pretty much the top speed there, which is honestly pretty average for a lot of street cars. Like the recent Summit was, even that Cadillac was doing 230 or so in that one race. So I feel like a lot of the cars do around 230 to 240. That's pretty average for some of them. Some of them do over 250, and those obviously are the faster ones. But 240 is pretty dang good, especially if the car can handle and is actually good overall. It could definitely be used competitively. Anyway, let's go take this thing into the sleeper right now. So jumping right into the sleeper here, this is one of my favorite races to test the cars out on, mainly because of the turns and how you can actually get a lot of speed. I feel like this race is very, very good for testing these cars out. So let's see how the Miata will actually do with this race as well. So dropping some gears there. I always go way too fast around that turn because I was like getting speed in that other area. Fly down here and grab some speed here. So speed overall in this car actually seems pretty dang good compared to other street cars I've at least driven. This car actually seems better than most though, which is something that I definitely look at, and I feel like a lot of people are looking for when driving a lot of these cars. But the car struggling with speed is definitely not good, especially if you're looking for something to use in summits. Having a car that really can't keep its speed up very well or has issues powering out of corners definitely could be a problem. But this car, on the other hand, this thing's actually pretty incredible right now. This nitrous is helping this thing a lot. I'm running Chemist on here, if you all are wondering, with Extra Pump and Pure, which is probably one of my favorite sets to actually run on these cars now. I used to run Frenetic, but I kind of stopped because I feel like it's not as good as Extra Pump and Pure are. I'm definitely starting to see that more and more that I use it. Let's get more up to speed here as well. Maybe I shouldn't have put the carbon fiber back top on there. It doesn't look that good, I think, but this thing has great power coming out of turns as well, so you immediately hit the nitrous and speed up pretty hard. Always something to look for there. Let's brake again here, go around this turn. So, wow, I mean, this car's actually way better than I thought for 170 so or 1,000. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Let's keep doing a speed run here with it with nitrous. This thing gets right up to almost its max speed pretty fast there. Sometimes I've actually struggled to get other cars to over 200 miles an hour over there. And this car just does it with no issues at all, which is pretty amazing. So far I'm pretty dang impressed, guys, with this thing. I have to say it's definitely worth a look. The speed's great on it. It handles very well. Not expensive at all, and it's a cool addition to have to the game here. I'm sure many people are looking for an older Miata to be added. Obviously, being in the right gear, coming out of some of these corners might help a little bit. Let's do it over here as well. I'm going to have to try this car on the summits a little bit to see how it does when no restriction races come out with it. This thing's very, very impressive so far. So there's a race right there, guys. Pretty amazing. I'm going to show you my settings right now as well. Definitely check out the new Miata part of this update. This car is actually pretty dang good and is definitely worth a look. And here are the settings I'm running on my Mazda MX-5 Miata NA.